Hi, I'm Thomas Atkins,
And I'm Mike Stefancic.
and Mike is going to help me learn how to create an event in OrgSync and use some of those event tools that OrgSync has, right?
That's correct, Thomas.
All right, so here I am on my homepage of Center for Teaching and Learning, and I'm going to go events.
That's correct, Thomas.
And should we just start with a whole new event here?
That'd probably be your best bet here to give you the full experience of creating an event.
All right, so I'll go create an event and put my title here.
Yeah, a lot of this pre-stuff is really self-explanatory. It's like completing a form for your event. So as you put in a name, category, probably not that important that you worry about that unless you're creating hundreds of events and you need to group them in some way or another.
Oh, very nice. So here we have one time we're repeating.
Yeah, let's do one time here first, and then we'll come back and I'll explain more of the repeating the next time around.
All right. Let's set it for tomorrow. 1 p.m. sounds good. Well, let's make it 1:30.
That's always good. And it fits into other people's schedules. Now you can also click all day, and that will make the event over the course of the day there as well.
Oh, nice.
Even though it keeps the time in there, it will show up all day on a
all
calendar.
day. Oh, okay. So I'll uncheck that for now. Location.
Yeah, now location's really cool in OrgSync because when you type in a street address, it'll actually provide a link to a Google map in the event. So if someone's coming from off campus, they can find directions on how to drive to that location.
So
However, if most of your folks that are signing up for the event are coming from on campus, just putting CTL in the room would suffice.
But I can put in the address for the ILC for now so we can kind of see if that map.
Yeah, that would be great
Show
to
the
see
map
that.
thing. And then description. I'll just put description here for now.
Mm-hmm. It's a really nice field here, this description box. It allows you to do some advanced editing features, link, and if you're into the source code stuff, you can type in some nice other additional features that are not listed in the description.
That is nice. Yeah, you can make this description look really good with all these formatting tools. Like I could even center this up and then maybe even come over here and say, this is my event description. And have paragraphs underneath this header.
Mm-hmm. And provide hyperlinks as well.
Nice. Ooh, event image.
Yeah, this is a nice feature that really makes your event stand out in a list or an agenda view of the events to come up. And I would recommend that a picture be used.
Let's do one. I have this great one.
Oh, yeah?
And this is where Lana created this.
Oh, yeah?
And made us both Secret Service agents.
Oh, yeah?
And so we're there standing next to Obama as Secret Service agents. So
Nice,
cool
nice. Well, at least you got something to fall back on if this doesn't work out.
Right. All right. How many people can RSVP?
Well, so there's a couple things to think about. If you want to limit the amount of people, let's say, typically a workshop at the CTL is 30 folks,
Yeah.
or do you just want to kind of open it up because you know it's going to be a popular event and you really have extending room.
Kind of
in
like
the situation.
the Great Idea Symposium would be a good one for no limit because we could really take 120, 150 people for that.
Yeah,
But
that's a
for
great
our
example.
CTL workshop, we're pretty limited when 315 to 30 folks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who can see people who have RSVP'd?
Now, this is a cool feature because you can actually hide the people that have RSVP'd if you don't want folks to see who signed up for it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do want, folks to see that Susan signed up for an event and they know Susan's going to be there, so they want to come too, then everyone would be able to see that and they would jump in.
Oh, I like that feature. I think that's good to have so they can see other folks who are coming to events, whether it be deans or other colleagues.
Mm-hmm.
They can join in, and or maybe they couldn't make that time. They could say, "Hey, I know this person who went to this event. Maybe I can get some follow-up materials or insight from them."
Yeah, great point.
So how about here? Who can see this?
Yeah, so this feature allows you to give permission to view these events by certain people within your portal, or give it availability to everybody who's out there to see this.
So like this public website feature, that's what we need to mark these events if we want them to be able to see on our website, like we've done with ctl.boisestate.edu.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Excellent. Selected groups, though. So if I have my groups organized in OrgSync, so if I have staff and administrators and things like that, I can then just invite them and not make that event public or anything, so it's not listed on our website.
That's correct, Thomas. You can make these events only visible to the folks inside your portal or a select group of folks with inside your portal.
Nice. How about this calendar sharing feature?
This is going to be important, especially if you want it to be viewed on your CTL workshop list. So you're going to want to check that.
That's right. So let's go into advanced options here. Pre-registration form.
Yeah, that's a great opportunity for you to find a little information about the folks that have signed up for your event, and also to maybe find out what their dietary needs are if you're going to offer food.
Well, we ended up using it for, where do I click for this? There we go. Was doing a workshop pre-reflection form is what I thought about.
That's a great idea.
Kind of see what the participants are hoping to get from the event that they're attending. You know, give that facilitator some insight into the audience and their expectations. And then there's a post-event form. Is this a good opportunity to do like an evaluation after the fact?
You've got it.
Nice. Well, I don't think I've created any evaluations yet, so I guess we can come back to that later.
Yeah, if you, we can come back and edit this feature later. Now, there's a couple other cool features here that you have the opportunity to turn on for this event. That will prompt the folks that have participated in it to submit a reflection and also to submit learning outcomes. Now, this could be helpful if there's a series of events that folks are taking over a course of a semester, and then they want to look back on what they've learned, and through writing reflection, they can have that point of reference. Also, if you want to find out what kind of things they're taking away from that learning experience, you might also turn on learning outcomes to get that feedback on what they took away from that event.
That's good. I like those features. So then we can create event now, though, where we're at?
That's the next step.
There it is.
Excellent. Now, at any point, if you want to go back and edit it, you have those choices over there on the right. So you can edit that. We can jump back in. If you want to change the title of it, change the picture, change the number. Let's say somebody else wants to add to the event, and you're like, okay, we can take one more person. You can change the number to 31 at this point.
Or add that post-event evaluation here.
Exactly.
All right. So there's the one-time event. What about a repeating event or a continuous event?
Yeah, great point. Let's go back to event main page here, and let's go over to the right and create another event like you did before.
Call this one a repeating event?
Yeah.
Because we often do these for our writing retreats. We have multiple writing retreats over the course of the semester, and they can sign up for one or all of them.
Nice. This will work perfectly for you. So for the type of the event, let's select the repeating one. Now you're going to want to determine a start date for this.
So let's set it for next week on the 20th, starting on Monday.
Okay. And then the repeating feature down here allows you to make it a daily repeating event, so meaning that it repeats every day, or it can be on a weekly or a monthly schedule to repeat. So let's check out the weekly one, and you can check the days of the week that it's going to repeat.
So if it would be Mondays and Thursdays,
then it will repeat then.
And then we can say, how about just for a couple of weeks here up until August 8th?
Nice.
And then they're all in the same location.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say 2120. Oh, we forgot to take a look at that map thing.
Well, we'll go back at this one and take a look at that.
There's that. Here's our descript. I guess we can skip the photo for now.
So another thing that I didn't mention before is the RSVP not required. So that's for just an event because you just want people to know that it's happening and you assume that a lot of people are going to be there and you're not going to be needing to know how many people are going to be able to make it or not. It's going to happen no matter what.
Kind of like the volunteer expo would be a good one to use that for.
Yeah, exactly. Because we don't need people to sign up. We know that there's going to be a lot of people there because we have community partners there and classes require that folks go there.
Nice. It's good to know. All right. Let's guess we can make this one public.
Let's actually show them the example of what selected groups look like.
Okay.
So within your portal here, you have 4 different groups. Now, by checking administrators, only administrators are going to be able to see this event. So if somebody who's listed as staff, they go through and they browse through the events, they will not know that the writing group is even happening.
Wow.
So, and then only the administrators would be able to sign up for it.
Oh, let's do staff and administrators since this is kind of a test event.
Yeah.
We don't want the faculty seeing this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I guess we can skip the advanced options for now, just that pre-reflection form.
Yeah. Make sure you check the calendar sharing on this if you'd like it to go up above.
Oh, that's right. You can't do it because it's selected groups.
Oh, good point.
You can only do calendar sharing if it's public, is what it looks like.
That is correct, Thomas.
All right. See, now I can come back and select it. Wow, that's new. I'm glad we're learning these things. All right, we'll go back to that staff and administrators and we won't share it up.
All right.
So I'll create this event. And there we are. Oh, yeah. So I can add this to my Google Calendar, too.
Correct. Let's go ahead and do that. Show us how that works.
Add to Google Calendar. Whoa.
Looking good.
That is neat. I'm going to save that. And there it is. And then here's our map location.
Scary part is Google knows where you live, Thomas.
I know. That is amazing. And then over here, it looks like view more dates. This is where all of the events are housed, essentially.
Exactly. Because when you sign up for one repeating event, you don't sign up for all of them, right? Because you don't necessarily are available for all of them. So you may just want to sign up for one and then
maybe
pick the ones that
August
you can
6th here. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yes. And then add this to my Google Calendar. Ooh, that is really neat.
Exactly.
All right. So that is the one-time event, and that's continuous event. Is there anything else we should look at during this?
No, I think in the next video we'll talk about marking participation and reviewing maybe some of the reflections or a feedback form after the event.
Nice. This has been great, Mike.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited about OrgSync.
I'm excited. You're excited.